It shouldn't be that hard. All Britain has to do is get a withdrawal agreement in place by December. The nitty-gritty of Brexit, including trade deals, can be sorted afterwards.
For the withdrawal agreement, the only thing which needs to be finalised is the Irish border. So I think that as long as they can agree on the Irish border, then there will be a Brexit deal.
The island of Ireland is split into two countries, the Republic of Ireland, that's a part of the European Union, and Northern Ireland, which is a part of the United Kingdom. At the moment, trade flows freely over this land border. But once Brexit happens, customs checks will be needed on goods and possibly passport checks on people, inevitably slowing down trade. Theresa May's Chequers plan for the Irish border was rejected by Europe, leaving her with few options. Boris Johnson and David Davis quit their posts, claiming the Chequers plan gave too much control to Europe. So what went wrong?
So the EU saw it as sort of cherry-picking, picking the bits of the EU that you like and not having the bits you don't like, and that is a big no-no from the EU.
There are few options left for Theresa May. She can't even get support from her own party. Conservatives are divided with Brexiteers like Boris Johnson, who supports a hard Brexit, and Remainers who want to remain in the European Union and largely support a soft Brexit.
If you can picture Brexit as a spectrum, then on one side is the soft Brexit, and that's where you'll see very close trade ties with Europe. But for those close trade ties, you will have to exchange some of the sovereignty, some of the controls over your own laws. Now, on the other side of the spectrum is the hard Brexit, and that's where the Brexiteers who support it are willing to forego those close ties to get more sovereignty. And the most extreme form of hard Brexit is the no-deal territory, and very few support that.
It means that the UK is crashing out of the European Union with no deal. So all of a sudden it will be outside of the single market, outside of the customs union. It wouldn't have any trade agreements in place.
And if May manages to get a deal, she has to present it to Parliament. If they reject it, she would be facing a constitutional crisis, and that could trigger a general election.
There will have to be something like a general election. There will either be a general election or a second referendum. Something big like that will happen.
So what do experts say about the likelihood of Britain failing to get a deal done?
I would probably say 65% chance of reaching a deal, 35% chance of a no deal.
It will be a full-blown crisis come October if we get to the next European Council summit and the UK has made no movement on the Irish border issue. Then I think will be a full-blown crisis, and we'll be looking at potentially no deal.
The road ahead for Theresa May is tough, and agreeing to a deal with Brussels is just the first hurdle. With Mandy Clark in London, Bureau Report, WION.